Your wife is
Special.
amazing. She is amazing.
Yeah, she's
an amazing
my favorite
lady.
person.
Very caring. I appreciate her.
Welcome to Staff Chat.
Wait. Oh, now we're going. Okay. Quiet on set.
Oh gosh. Well, you were talking to the mic, and so I was just like, "Oh, we're going. We're going."
This is a part
That's
of the
how we have
B-side.
to talk. Yes, this is how we have to.
Right,
talk.
yeah. When Michaela was in here, I was saying goodbye to her.
Even
in the
if you're
microphone.
sitting here with nothing on,
Right.
you talking to the microphone.
Yeah, you feel
There's a
you
microphone.
feel obligated
you talk into
to.
the
Yeah.
microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's natural.
For
Natural.
sure.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah,
If you could subscribe to Apple Podcasts, and there are other things too that you always say. YouTube. You can subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah.
Make sure you click that bell notification.
Yeah. If you want
Yeah, where's
notifications,
that
you
at?
can
Is
click that bell.
Right here.
It's like
Over here. Where's the bell?
it'd be like it'd be like right,
Maybe.
maybe like there.
Okay. Yeah. Click the bell.
No, it'd be. Oh wait, that's flipped, isn't
Punch it.
Yeah. Okay. Eric's got the. I don't know. Somebody's got the bell.
it? Yeah.
Somebody has the bell. Punch it.
Click it.
Click
That's
it.
weird.
Clickety clack.
Don't come back.
Hey.
I mean, you should come back.
Hey, stop
That's the
it.
point of it. That's the
Would
point
that
of
be
the bell
amazing
icon.
if
Come
that
back.
was like actually
Speaking
right
of
at
that, Cameron's not coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great transition. Good job.
Oh,
Farewell. Goodbye.
And that's the end of this episode.
for those of you that don't know, Cameron is no longer going to be the youth pastor at Cross Church.
Yep.
Everyone pretty much knows. I know emails have gone out if you got those or whatever, but yeah. So that means he won't be on Staff Chat anymore, which is sad.
Wah, wah, wah.
Maybe we'll bring him back as a special guest.
I need like a sound effect, like little
Yes, we
little
do.
like square where it's like, oh.
And the horn.
Yeah, sure.
If
If
you're
you're
watching, just give them a 3 count.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Not sure if you can hear that in the microphone. Yeah, like we'll see.
That was also
We'll find
horrible.
out.
They
It
could have
was.
done so much better.
Yeah.
Weren't even in tune.
Yeah.
We
Did
didn't
you press the
harmonize
shut up
very
John
well.
thing? I heard that.
Yeah,
So,
that would definitely be one on the sound effects. Shut up, John.
Shut up. So this is gonna be a fun-filled episode of probably a lot of Cameron attacking because that's fun.
He loves it.
Dun,
He really
dun.
does.
He
I
does.
do.
Makes him feel special.
It's fun to argue with each other.
Yeah.
The best.
Like I'm looking in the bowl right now. Okay. So I'm looking in the bowl of questions, and everyone I see says something Cooper on it. Teresa Cooper. I'm not sure which
Oh,
Cooper
what's happening?
that one is.
We'll start. Pick one.
I have a
We're
big
getting
list from
introspective.
that I haven't printed out
Yeah,
yet.
do it.
Yeah, start this
But-
introspective feelings tour.
So the other
Go.
thing we haven't talked about is Staff Chat is going to be changing a little bit. So be looking for some announcements on that.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
The end.
We'll be
we're gonna do some
filming
more.
it
we're gonna do some more fun stuff probably.
while we're riding around town on the back of a
But less
trailer.
frequently,
Less frequent fun.
but more
So
fun.
Cameron,
Yes.
when was a time where you were really proud of yourself?
Oh, jeez.
Teresa Cooper.
That's a great question.
When was a time, Cameron, you were really proud of yourself?
Does it say Cameron on it?
Myself.
It doesn't, but it does.
Oh, you should have said it does.
I didn't want anybody to call my bluff. I'm like, yes, it does. See? Don't, but you can't see it.
I was really proud of myself.
Yeah, when was the time you were really proud of yourself, Cameron?
I feel like I know where these come from, like these things, and I just hear the kid going, "When I made pee-pee in the toilet."
It's true.
I don't know. I don't have anything.
He's never been proud of himself.
I've never been proud of myself. Yeah.
Whatever.
No, I don't know. I that's a hard question to just come
You
up with
won
something.
every single camp game.
That's
There's
true.
one.
Yeah, I was the first official team winner of Lake Salatisca.
Is it the last time you felt proud of yourself?
Just a time.
Just
When
a
was
time?
it?
A time.
A
What about like
Anytime.
what about wrestling? Like I
There
feel
you
like
go.
there was probably a lot there.
Yeah, I would say if I went wrestling route, I'd probably say proud of myself when I helped coach kids. More so than when I wrestled. Not that I didn't do bad. I was a decent wrestler, but like the Burns boys. Like I remember Austin, Shelton, and we would just like go into their house every now and then, like probably like 2 times a week, and we'd wrestle on like the hardware floor, and just like show them moves, and then started actually getting into like the kids' practices and helping out there, and just like seeing them grow was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely different being on that side.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that with drumline too. Because it's always like, you like some of the things that you know innate in you, then they come out and you're like, oh, I never like really thought of that
In that way.
Because you don't think, I mean, even like guitar or anything like that, like you don't, you have to like consciously think about what you're doing and how you're doing it and realize, oh, like this is, this makes sense.
Yeah, that's kind of weird one though too, because I don't know if I was really proud of me, if that makes sense. Like I think I was more proud of them, but like it was like a cool opportunity to be a part of.
Yeah, but that's also a byproduct of the effort that you put into it.
Yeah.
And so you don't phrase it as, "Oh, I'm so proud of me," but you're proud of
so
them.
proud of myself for coaching this team to
you're
the
proud
win.
of them. They're able to do what they did because of the effort that you put in.
Yeah.
So, and they put in. I mean, they have some work in it, but
Absolutely.
When I was coaching wrestling with Hannah and Henry both on the team, I made Hannah cry every night.
Yeah.
Like she did not like having me as a coach, and like so that like I'm tough on the kids, and we would like I would notice she would be getting upset because I'm like tough on her. I'm tough on all the kids, and so then I'm like, okay, next week I'm gonna try a different approach. Like I'm gonna be super supportive and encouraging. And she's like, I'm like, you can do this. You're doing great. Come on, just a little further. Like push it. Like being super encouraging, and she just like breaks down crying, and she was like, I don't want you to be encouraging to me. I'm like, what? Like you don't want me to yell at you.
What do you
want?
want?
Encouraging. You just want me to go away.
Shut up.
Yeah, it was for her definitely worse.
I'm indifferent about what you're doing right now.
Yeah, don't give any more or less effort. That's
Keep being average.
If you were doing good, I wouldn't notice. That's funny.
Yeah, and it was really bad. Like at wrestling tournaments, like, okay, Dad, you can't be on the mat with me in wrestling tournaments. Like, go over and coach some other kid. Let Mike or somebody coach me.
Really?
And Mike would say the same things I'm saying.
Yeah.
But hearing it from me, it was like emotional. No matter what I said, it was emotional for her. So like one girl is all I could handle. Yeah. Like I can't have more girls.
Yeah, I was totally opposite. My dad was like basically my coach through my entire life. He was a big wrestler, coached wrestling in Indiana, all that good stuff. And like it was, for whatever reason, like I heard him better.
Yeah.
And it was like one of those, because it's weird, like with everyone yelling, and I mean there's multiple mats, and it's like it's crazy how like that tunnel vision, like you still hear what he's saying.
Well,
you're like zoning in on.
I mean, there's a spiritual aspect to that too.
Yeah.
You know.
Dang,
yeah.
I was just gonna go there too. You beat me to it, Adam.
Yeah. No, there is.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of Rocky and Mick. I heard Mick over other.
Because like even like when you're in a store, like I would get lost in a store and then I'd say mom, and somehow my mom always knew that it was my voice. Like it's like what like how do you, if there's 15 kids, Yeah. But yeah. That's it's crazy.
There's intimacy there. Yeah. There's a relationship there. Yeah. But I even remember like the times he couldn't be on the mat, like he wasn't actually my coach. And I remember like still picking him out in the crowd, and like, or he'd be like, I'll be over in this area. And I remember like looking up in the bleachers and finding him and like being coached from the top of the bleachers. Like he'd just be like doing like different, whatever. Like I'd be like, all right, okay.
He just told you to steal second base.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Wrestling.
Yeah. But
run away.
It's funny.
What about proud moments in anybody else's life?
Yeah, I'm not the only one here.
You got one?
I don't know. I think what was the most.
I was gonna go like one of them for me would be like in, I guess it was '99, winning third in the state talent competition.
That's awesome.
That was kind of cool. I was really sick that day too. Like, at the Macoupin County Fair when I won first there to get to that point, like a string broke up on my acoustic and I finished out the song that way. I wake up the morning of the competition there, just running a fever, just really sick. I luckily knew enough to where I just down-tuned my acoustic like a half step and did the song like a half step down and ended up, fine.
That's cool.
But that was kind of cool. And the girl from Montgomery County got second. So it was kind of cool. Like I think we were the first two to kind of place that high, like in the top 5 or something like that. Yeah.
Didn't a tap dancer win it all?
Yes, they did. A tap dancer.
Was it you?
No.
Man.
It could have been you.
It should have been you.
Yeah.
If you had just
stuck with
your dream.
Yeah.
Which, as I've
that's
said,
what I'll
There's
do.
still time. Just go become a professional tap dancer.
That's what
as I've
that's
said,
what
it was such a big day. You couldn't see all the people that performed or whatever. And then we had like a showcase of like the top 10 the next year at the state fair. And I saw her dance and I was like, I get it.
That makes sense.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, probably. Let's see. I can think of 2 things. One was we used to do contest play in high school, which means basically it's pretty insane. So you have your set and it has to be completely torn down, put in a truck, and then you have to be able to unload it from the truck, put it in your spot, and then put it on the stage within 15 minutes. Like you have a timer.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy. But so we would go up to UIS and so we would perform up there and we got 3rd one year. That was the best we had ever done up to that point. And then I think they've won 1st now. But that was really cool because I was like a technical director at the time and so had a lot more skin in the game, kind of thing. And so it was exciting. And then the other one, they're both theater ones. We did, I don't know if it was called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but we used to do a children's play every year. And basically what that means is 3 days out of the week, we would get to perform for all the local elementary schools. And so they bring in the kids and we'd get to perform whatever.
That's really cool.
So we had the Chocolate Factory and there was the reveal. And so basically it was like you'd have Willy Wonka out there doing whatever and then the curtains would open. And it still gives me chills when I think about it. But so we're all backstage doing tech, whatever. And you hear the kids like gasp because it's so like,
cool.
And it's like, we built this like crude wooden set. Like it's colorful and whatever. And we were a very professional, theater for high school because that's how our coach ran it. But like, it was just so cool to hear the reaction of the kids when you've been working for hours and hours.
Right.
We would have Saturday work days and we'd be working like when you're a technical director, you're there for basically 8 hours on probably 4 or 5 Saturdays building sets and all this stuff. And so like it was just really cool. You're happy that you get to, and have people enjoy that.
Yeah. But I mean that's that moment you're looking for though.
Yeah.
That's the moment you're looking for when you create a video. That's the moment you're looking for. Like you're looking for that moment where
people connect.
People are taking their breath away by something and are engaged in what that is.
That's one of my biggest dreams, I think, because I really do want to produce some form of documentary movie or something at some point. And so like that experience of being in the theater with a group of people watching your own thing.
Oh yeah, it'd be so
and
cool.
Feeling that, which I can't remember who it is. There is a director that will go into a public theater in one of the first or second showings of his film and sit there and hear people react, which is like,
that's cool.
I
have goosebumps.
What about you, John?
I've got chills. Match that.
I can't. But I'm sitting over here thinking like one of my most proud moments was like Air Force basic training, the last week of basic training. It's kind of like this transition week from like being a trainee to an airman. And they start addressing you differently. You've kind of made it through what they call Warrior Week. You've been out playing in the mud and going through obstacle course and shooting and all that stuff. If you make it through all that, they transition you into being an airman. Yeah. But that first day of the last week, you wear your service dress. So you go from wearing BDUs, wearing kind of your camouflage fatigue type stuff, to wearing a service dress. So it's more like a suit, But I remember that first Monday, I had to be up really early in the morning because I had an appointment. And so I'm up at like 4. Everybody else is sleeping like that. Put on my service dress. Like nobody else is getting dressed. So I get to take my time and kind of savor the moment of putting it on. And like, I just remember like the feeling of accomplishment at that point. And I hadn't even graduated basic training yet. Like they still could have kicked me out. But just that feeling of accomplishment. But I also did something really stupid that morning and I didn't shave. Because I had to be up really early. I had to go to this appointment, and I'm like, okay, I'm taking too long getting dressed. Like, okay, I'm not going to shave today. And, like, for me, it's not that noticeable if I go a day without shaving. So I went to my appointment, and I come back, and I'm standing in formation. I just remember standing there really proud. You know, my chin's up really high, like I made it this far. And my drill instructor gets over me, Sergeant McDuffie, and he looks at me, and he can see my chin's up. He says, Airman Truex, are you proud? Yes, sir. He said, did you shave this morning? And it was like this moment of like, I'm proud of this. And then he's like crushed, like no, sir. He said, give me a 341. It was like a piece of paper, like a demerit in basic training. I'm like, oh, there went everything I was proud of. He just crushed me right there. So, yeah.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Yeah. So make sure you shave.
Make sure you shave. As we all sit
yeah,
here
we're all
with beards.
Yeah, speaking of shaving, nice mustache.
Yeah. I didn't shave it.
No, keep it going.
No, I won't.
Do it.
I'm like at borderline where my wife won't kiss me anymore. It's almost there.
I'm about to shave my whole beard off and just go solo stash.
Do it.
No comment.
It's going to be awesome.
You with the long hair?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be,
You're going to look like my
dope.
dad from the 1970s.
Yeah. I'm going to be rocking flannels and... Oh, yeah.
If you were a superhero, what would your name and special powers be?
Ooh. Okay, so...
Teresa Cooper.
Yes. I don't even have to say it anymore.
When I was in... I want to say I was in 6th grade.
Oh, that was
Rim.
Yeah.
I want to say it was
Amazing.
6th grade. It might have been 7th grade. Our youth pastor, Dave at the time, did a murder mystery night. So it was like Clue. Somebody had died. We had and there were hints and there was like elaborate backstories and all these things. And so like leading up to that, we all got like envelopes mailed to our houses, and the theme was superheroes. And so everyone had like their own special powers, and he related to them, like who they were. So like I remember Morgan Conacher, Bill and Tammy's daughter. She always like threw out facts and like always like knew stuff, but didn't necessarily always know if those were the right things. And so like her secret, her power is like was related to like Wikipedia, like how people can change like Wikipedia and it's not. And so like, and like I can't remember her name, but like she came in like all like a librarian, but like that was like her special power or whatever. And for me, I was in 6th grade, 7th grade, and so I was going through puberty, and my voice cracked a lot. And so he gave me the superpower / name of the Squealer. And my power was that I could squeal at a high pitched sound that could like resonate and break people's eardrums and stuff.
That's Banshee off of X-Men.
Yeah, basically.
That's funny.
So that's mine. Mine would be the Squealer.
I feel like I have to go with Bearded Wonder because that's the most superhero nickname I have. I like to think that a superhero named Bearded Wonder can just like grow his beard on command.
Yes.
And then like
I hope you can control it too.
like
Was it like Rapunzel?
Dude, you'd be like the Green Lantern. Like you could maybe like shape it into different things.
yeah, like a big ship.
Yeah. Or a
like-
hand.
Choke somebody with my beard.
That would be actually super sick.
Man, I have no imagination. Like
Yeah.
you guys are awesome superheroes.
You guys are awesome superheroes.
Cameron's over here killing people with his cracking voice. Adam's choking people out with his beard.
You guys.
Hey guys, welcome to Superhero. John.
I have the power of boring people.
Yeah, he
to
bores
death.
people with his words.
Through his name.
No, don't talk. No.
Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
John and Jim.
You put people to sleep with your voice.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's not even like that smooth voice that puts you to sleep. It's just the boringness.
Actually, I think your superhero name would be The Truth, and then you would just say your opinions but state them as facts. And it'd be so earth-shattering that it would just convince people, and maybe they would just pass out.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't like have the power to change minds.
No. No. Nope.
Maybe you'll grow into that.
Yeah. Maybe you'll get
that's
there.
the next stage.
Yeah, I'm just a baby superhero right now. I need to grow up and mature a little bit.
Just go to Sky High, man.
Such a great movie.
It is a great movie. I love that movie.
Need to watch that.
I'll take all the powers of Magneto, but in honor of John, I'll just be called George.
George.
John and George.
George, the Magnificent.
Well, I guess my superhero name is Ringo then.
Does that make me Paul?
Yep.
Okay.
Good job, Cameron.
Very, very good. Very
Reference
good.
it.
Really
Woohoo. He's like, I don't know. I think it's Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me.
All the Beatles fans of the world now will not murder you.
The Beatles.
Yay. Oh man, that was good. Oh wow. Okay. If you were a color, what would you be and why? We don't.
Who wrote that?
Anonymous.
Teresa Cooper.
Red. I like red. The end.
I like the color periwinkle. It's fun to say.
Oh, you're a Care Bear.
A Care Bear.
Yeah, the Periwinkle Care Bear.
Is there a periwinkle Care Bear?
Nah, I didn't
In
know
fact, that's what
anything
I'm
about
changing my
Or wait, should
superhero name to is
Should
red.
I be chartreuse?
So somebody's a color
I
of
just
something.
I just stated that I'm actually changing my name from George to Red, and I'll have the same Magneto powers because
Hayden.
I like red.
Hayden would be really proud of you. Red's his favorite color, and so like anytime he makes a character or writes a book or anything, that character's name is always red.
I love that.
We were just talking
It's
about though that
ridiculous.
we like the color like sea green.
Sea
something
green.
Yeah, he said with his name. I was like, man, that triggered the memory of I used to always use that out of the crayon box. I remember that
It's
now.
the best color.
Seafoam green.
Yeah. See, I thought it was sea.
Yeah,
But
sea
it's
green.
sea, it's sea green.
Is it sea green?
on the Crayola?
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it? I don't think it is.
It is.
We just looked it up.
Did you?
Yeah.
Dang it.
That's-
Okay. You could have told me that before I stated it. Right?
No.
But that's what
great.
I remember.
All right.
Seafoam.
Yeah.
I looked up seafoam green crayon, and it only comes up sea green.
Sea green.
sea
Gotcha.
foam.
I do like
on
forest
guitars.
green though too.
You have that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's definitely a little different color than that.
Yeah.
Than the sea green, I feel like. It's a little
Yeah.
darker maybe, but
Yeah. I'm gonna be super deep. I'm gonna choose green because when I think of green, I think of trees and I think of flowers and I think of grass and I think of life. And I like life. I like to enjoy life, and I think we're supposed to enjoy life. So that's the color I would pick.
Yeah, that sounded really hippie.
See
Yeah.
along those
That's
lines.
what I'm saying.
I
yeah,
like
that's
the color
what,
green.
See
man.
along those lines, me and Hayden are over here burning the world.
right. Exactly. Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
You like? Well, I like red, so I'm just gonna burn you.
I like fire.
Fire. You like green grass? I'm gonna light that grass. on
Fire.
fire.
Wait a minute.
Forest
Lava,
fire.
brimstone.
I do like lava.
My
Yeah, I'm
favorite
just gonna- I'm
color
gonna
is
be-
black
I'm gonna be gray.
Yeah.
Like my soul.
Yeah.
Just because.
because you're boring.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really it. It's gray.
Oh yeah, sure.
yeah.
It makes sense.
Like all my T-shirts are either black or
You're all
gray.
gray right now
I have blue
with
jeans
some
on.
red.
Who picked that?
But I mean,
question?
you're.
Was that you?
That was me.
No, that was
Oh
That was me.
Is it me?
I
Yeah.
think
Did
so,
you
yeah.
Did you actually pick black?
no.
Oh, what'd you pick?
No, I said chartreuse or
Oh, I thought it cut out. When
no. It would
Is
have
that a
picked that up.
handwritten
I
one?
think.
That is a handwritten one.
Oh.
Ooh.
Let's see who this
That wasn't even
random
rim.
question.
Dude, it was so close.
Darker.
Uh-oh.
How would you? Man, I feel like we had this.
Did you put it back in the bin?
Maybe they did.
I don't know.
How would you stack up a sandwich with these ingredients? Tomato, cheese, bread, meat, lettuce, condiments. From not Gordon Ramsay.
We did have,
Well, we talked
but
about-
it wasn't
Give us a
it wasn't
specific.
specific.
That's I
Okay.
think that's
Okay,
why
we're gonna-
I asked.
we're gonna have
if
a
there was
Okay,
pass.
so
one.
what was it?
No, we're gonna have.
Oh, we're gonna have a pass.
So
Okay.
yeah, and that's out of here.
All right.
That's not even camera worthy
Peace out. Peace out.
because we already had it. Whoa.
Oh, multiple
Whoa, we
questions.
gotta do
This
the
one's
one that's-
multiple choice.
Yeah, one that we
Peace.
see. If you only had 3 wishes, what would they be?
Teresa
more
Cooper.
wishes.
Teresa Cooper.
This is the Teresa Cooper hour.
It is.
All right.
Welcome to the
Hour.
Teresa Cooper app.
Rules. You can't say more wishes,
Dang it!
Yeah.
It didn't say that on the paper.
and you
You
can't
didn't say it on
and
the
you
paper.
can't
You're
say
making this up.
you can't say infinite amount of money.
You're making
Also
this
didn't
up.
say that on the paper. If you had 3.
So I still have them. And
What's your definition of infinite amount of money?
Like
Infinite.
if you're like,
it
Like
never
cash?
stops.
like you literally
can't
never.
Okay, I would like to
I will
have
never run
a
out of money.
never-ending diamond mine. Like it just never depleted.
See, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
That's why we're
Okay,
we're tracking
that's fine.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mhm.
I
Just
guess
watch it.
eventually diamonds go down in value.
Just
if
watch it.
there's a never-ending
Those
supply of
gins are a
shit.
little. They're a little crazy.
What?
Gins, genies.
No.
Yeah.
Did we agree on abbreviations? For genies?
No, it's
making
No,
this
it's
up.
no, it's called a
yeah,
gin.
it's-
DJINN.
You would know this if you were into
Yeah.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
You need to listen
It's
to your
okay.
son more,
You'll be okay.
and then you would know.
Oh, time out. I need a ruling from the audience. Do you have any idea what they're talking about?
a gin.
A gin.
Okay,
No.
good.
Okay.
But he's not the
not-
greatest
yeah.
person to ask.
We're on the same page. Thank you.
A gin.
You don't know anything about gins.
My sister's name is Jen.
That was the topic of the question.
That works. How'd she spell it?
Jen.
And his brother's name is
uses
Tonic.
2 N's.
Oh
No,
no.
it's Gin.
No.
Okay.
A gin would have like originated probably back.
Oh, Google didn't even say it. Now he's just making it up.
No.
No, it's been used on like Supernatural and stuff like that.
Yeah, but it
on
would have
the
been
show.
it would have been originated probably like in the times of like the Arabian Nights.
Right. I was from Aladdin.
Aladdin.
Like it's
But they
that's
definitely call him
lore.
Genie.
Yeah.
Clash of the
that's like
Titans as well.
that's like
There's one in
mythic
there.
lore
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, I mean, there's. Let's see.
So-
Supernatural creatures in early pre-Islamic Arabian
Mhm.
and later Islamic mythology and theology.
Yep.
Like humans, they are created with fitra, born as believers. But yeah, so basically,
And
I mean, it's a genie or a jinn.
yeah.
But so,
Yeah.
like, I'm just saying you can't like.
to gin.
But typically, with genies, the rule is watch the way you say the things that you say
Right.
Yeah.
If
you
you've
have to
ever
be
seen
very
Aladdin.
specific.
because they can
Yeah.
turn it. Yeah.
They're tricky.
Yeah.
Tricky.
Let's see. Number 1, I would ask to be fearless when it comes to heights
World peace.
because I love the idea of,
Again, not the Miss America contest.
jumping off stuff.
So
maybe.
one of your wishes literally is to not be afraid of heights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Just stop being afraid of heights.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
just
let me
like
just
that?
quit that. Oh, let me get right on that, John.
Okay, good. We're on the same page.
After this, we're going to film a segment where Cameron stands on the edge of the building.
So back to how you coached your children.
Right.
Just get over it.
I don't
Just do
understand.
it.
But Dad, my
the
leg's
problem?
broken. Get up and move.
No, like when I was younger, like I remember riding like our church bus, and when we'd go over bridges, I would like look down.
Oh yeah.
Like I wouldn't look out the windows. Like even for me for driving, like I would just be like. Now I'm like more relaxed in that. Like it's not really that big of a fear for me, but
Have you been to the Grand Canyon?
no.
Dude,
I was gonna say he hasn't driven the mountains yet.
you haven't driven in
There
the
was-
mountains either?
I personally haven't.
Yeah, I was. On,
I've been with,
I was
like,
on a
Brady
bus.
and-
I was pretty nervous.
So when we do Cigar Fest next year,
I'll drive.
So what we're saying
I'm
is,
I'm better now for sure.
doesn't Chicago have the place where it's got the glass?
Oh, yeah, no, screw
at
that.
Willis Tower.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Why?
I wouldn't do it
Why?
The one with the box and it's
Yeah.
no
Why?
no way, dude.
because
That
it's
was a
gonna.
good
I went-
description, by
'cause
the way.
it's gonna
That was
break.
a Good use of words.
I went to the I went
I don't
to
have
the
a fear of
Sears-
heights. I have a fear of things not working properly.
Is that
Yeah,
in Sears Tower?
that's-
That's not in
Yeah,
Sears.
it
Is
is.
it?
Yeah.
Well, it's Willis Tower
Right.
now, but yeah, Sears Tower.
Okay. So I went to that once and I didn't even walk to the windows. I was like
Oh,
inside of the place the
Yeah.
whole time.
No, that's ridiculous.
like?
No way.
Yeah, it's just that So like I'm not super claustrophobic, but I'm afraid of something breaking and me being stuck.
Oh.
You know, like things like that. Or like I'm not afraid of bridges. I'm afraid of what the bridge is over.
Right.
So if the bridge breaks, I go into the Mississippi River and I die because
No
the
doubt.
current. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always roll my windows down. For sure.
I never thought about that.
If I'm going over a bridge, my windows are down.
So I don't have to break through.
It's falling.
Dude,
I like it. I don't see you went with the window
anymore. We have other problems if you still got the.
It's not working.
How'd your car even get on the bridge?
Hayden has the oldest vehicle here, and it has power windows.
It's just funnier that way.
it is funnier that way.
It's still a universal sign, though. Everybody knows what that means.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you need to roll.
still is
It's like
funny
going
that
like
way.
this. Like,
I don't know. I feel like no. Okay,
Everybody
So
gets
on
that.
No,
Or-
false. Younger kids do this.
No
they don't.
way.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they
Ruling
said
from the audience.
And then yell Ricola.
they literally. So like I've seen videos. They ask kids, like, how would you hold your phone? And they go.
I
like
mean,
this.
I guess that makes sense because we're used to flip
Like,
phones.
yes.
This looks more like a flip phone.
So
this
I don't
looks
think-
more like an iPhone.
I
but
think
like,
with
So,
the
no, you
younger-
got to phrase the question.
This
How would
feels-
you tell your friend to hang up the phone when they're talking to somebody?
They would go like this.
No.
No, that this doesn't exist.
kids don't know
They
how to
do.
hang up
It's
a phone that
universal.
way.
No, you're false.
You're false.
You're false. You're wrong.
The truth.
But so what I'm saying is, I don't think this is universal anymore.
You just text them, get off your
Because the
phone.
majority of the kids that
That would happen. That's pretty much it.
like you said, older window doesn't have crank. Most kids don't know that you had to crank windows down.
Yeah. But I know they don't know it, but they know what it means.
No, they don't.
So we
I
got
don't think
one
so.
wish.
Yeah, we got one
Yeah.
wish already.
One wish
Oh,
down.
and I was also going to
One
comment
person
that we
has
know
one wish.
we know that Cameron's next job is not going to be those guys that are with the power company that dangle from the wire from the
No
helicopter and fix the.
no way.
They make good money, though.
He'd be up there.
Yeah, because
No.
they die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Why do you get paid $45 an hour? Because every day I might die.
I might die
because we
every
lost
day
Johnny
trying.
last week
Why did it have to
and
be
Billy the
Johnny?
week before.
John's going to ask
Hey,
for
why
a
are
raise
there
after
why are
this.
there 15 spots open in this company? Well,
Our crane broke and killed our whole crew. Would you like to join?
it's fixed now. It's fine.
All right, fear of heights gone. First wish.
Yeah, I would wish for no expenses.
Ooh.
I would wish for no expenses.
Nice.
Yeah, because that could go a lot of different directions.
It could.
Be like, I want a candy bar. Well, I don't have that expense.
It's
You
free.
get it.
My house, my house payment or car
Yeah.
payment or
Gas.
gas. Yeah, it'd be dope.
Hmm.
I'd be a backpacker. I'd get a van and just travel around the world.
This is
You
such
would
a
get
hard
van.
question.
Like
I
a
would,
like a
too.
panel.
Oh, I got it down, man. I've
you
thought
have,
about this.
Like an airbrush painting of a unicorn flying
No
into a
doubt.
rainbow on the side. Yeah, I
No
see it.
doubt.
Onward.
Yeah,
Little
Yeah.
Pixar
That's exactly
Onward
what I thought.
reference.
I would totally. That'd be awesome. I don't have a third wish though. So you
Okay.
can-
No, we're
But-
saving it. Set the genie free.
yeah. Oh, I like that.
Dang it! Now I didn't get any wishes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
he's gone.
He's gone.
Moving on to the next question. You guys
Yeah.
don't get your
Oh,
wishes.
darn.
I wish for you to be free. Are you kidding me, dude? You jerk! You didn't even let me finish. Only got one.
That'd be funny.
Mine was my first wish was always, and I forget how I worded it, to be an expert in every single subject on the earth. Basically, so there you get all the languages. You are an expert doctor. You're an expert this. You're an expert that. Like everything.
That'd be dope.
So
I feel
then
like that would suck.
then
Yeah.
money would come, because who couldn't you help? What couldn't you do
Yeah.
in any given situation? The second one was everlasting health. And then I believe the third one,
So you would never die.
well, until you died.
But how
And
would
you
you die?
Yeah.
And you don't want to say, well, you could still be like beheaded. That's unhealthy.
So you're living until you're killed.
It's like, yeah. It's is basically how it goes.
What movie is that?
I would
Old Guard.
like. I would like everlasting health
watch
until I
that. Yeah, that's
decide
good.
that I want.
Hercules. I don't know.
And then I think the third one was like flight. It was something like just pretty like you could have the like a superpower of flying. See, so I could get taken out by a plane or
Yeah.
whatever kind of thing.
Let's fly low.
Die in a
Yes.
wreck.
Right.
Yeah. I think my last one would be
You gave up the genie,
I brought him back.
the Djinn.
Sorry, hold on.
I rubbed I rubbed the lamp again.
Genie?
Come back,
Where'd
please.
you go?
Please.
It's not working.
I
Wait,
think
do kids know that that's a genie? Oh, sorry.
they might. I mean, they might not.
Sorry, I keep interrupting you. But
They may think it's like a passcode on the side, or Face ID. You hold up the lamp, like
Why isn't this unlocking?
he comes
Denied.
out. I think it would be to have not even a moment. I would say I have another moment with my grandfather, Poppy, but like not in the sense of like bring him back or anything like that. I would just want to catch up with him and like let him know my life and like see.
it's almost like a consciousness meeting.
Like
Yeah.
15 minutes with.
Like just like allow him to see who I became because he never got that
like
chance.
That's good.
like the graveyard, like that you see in movies where somebody goes and they're talking about their family
Yeah.
and what they've done and
Yeah.
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 Hmm.
Maybe one more
Was that
hug.
Mitch Albom's For One More Day? That was the premise of that book.
I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know that one.
Or the song. One more day.
Yeah, that'd
I'm
be
not
my
familiar.
last one.
How's that?
I think it's Diamond Rio.
Man.
I'm kind of sure. Go listen to it after this. No, don't.
Don't do it.
John's like cigar, campfire, this. I'm
That
out.
sounds good.
Got to think long term. You can't play the short game, John.
He did say
Come
a
on.
diamond mine.
Yeah, I
You
got the
did.
diamond mine going.
All right.
I would wish that my family would be successful in the things that they do, whatever
That's a
that
great
means.
wish. For generations to come.
Yeah, like my family.
Yeah.
So not just me
Yeah.
and my wife, my kids, but like my family.
That's really
They'd
thoughtful.
be successful in the things that they would do. I don't know. And then I let the genie out. I mean, I got all the money. I got all the
Right.
diamonds.
No more war.
Right.
World peace would be nice, but that's just not. It doesn't make sense.
No.
No more diseases.
That's pretty solid.
I'm gonna go for material things just because I feel like that's interesting.
I would like to have the world's best computer.
Well, no, I just mean
I want the moon.
I would love to have like a remote, like cabin or something that's just like just comfortable and whatever.
Like an
that I can
oasis
just,
to your
basically
specifications.
just go to
Yeah.
and just chill, like get away from everything.
That's good.
like
And
that.
then with that, I would
How
like.
remote? Is it on the moon? Like
I don't know. It
nobody
could be.
else, or-
That'd be cool. I'm down with
I'd
that.
be all right with that too.
But get like a and then
Yeah,
so
Depends
then
on how
I
you get there, though.
Yeah, hard to have visitors.
helicopter know how to fly it
Okay.
because then I could just go there whenever I wanted.
Not to the moon.
Easily. Yes, to the moon. Space helicopter. They're coming. Patented. I'm patenting it.
I'm curious how a helicopter would work in space.
It wouldn't
It
work
wouldn't.
well.
It would just go.
There's no way to go higher or lower
Yeah.
or
or
forward.
forward or backwards. You would just be
But
in
you're
one place.
floating. It works as long as it's airtight. It's fine. But if it's not airtight,
Gosh, you got you got a problem.
How does the combustion engine on the helicopter work in space?
and then probably my own movie
Just ignore
theater,
my question.
Yes.
like
we
a
are.
like a physical movie theater where people can come and watch movies, and then I can make money that way.
It'd have to be a nice movie theater to make money.
Oh, it will be 5 screens.
You still have to
Oh,
do like
5
the
screens.
you still have to
Okay.
do the upkeep on all that too.
Yeah.
So you need one of your wishes should be a source of income. Well, I guess you could charter flights on your space
Helicopter.
taxi
Space-
rocket.
Space taxi rocket.
Yes. Yes, he rents out his space helicopter to pay for his movie theater.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good plan.
Space
I like
helicopter.
it.
Hey, you guys want to go to Mars? I got a space helicopter.
How long does it take to get to Mars on a space helicopter?
73 years, but it'll be fun.
When you said
Going back,
remote,
going back.
I thought you were gonna go
Like
with,
an island.
No,
like
I was
the
thinking
Adam
a
Sandler
remote.
movie,
Yeah, that's what.
Remote.
Yeah,
Like, that's where I thought he was
I thought he
going
was
to.
too.
Click.
Universal remote.
No, you see how that turned out.
Yeah, it's not
That
good.
was not good for him. No.
What's the hardest
powerful
class you've ever taken, Gabby England?
Calculus. That was the one that I
hardest.
got a terrible grade in.
I liked calculus.
Hardest class.
I liked it too, but
The hardest class I've ever taken was statistics, which was horrible. I hated
I
statistics.
love stats.
The worst grade I ever got was in Baptist history.
Sounds like
Good job.
a fun one.
Yeah, Baptist
I'm
history.
not, I'm not big into
If you go to a
history.
Baptist seminary, you're required to take a Baptist history
Right.
class. So that's why I
Yeah.
took it. And it was one of those classes like I thought like I could pass this class without putting any effort in, and I was completely wrong. So like I did the just minimum effort to pass, and it was ridiculous. I hated that class.
I hate that class.
But statistics, I put in the effort, and I think I got a C in it. And it's the only class I ever sold my textbook afterwards. So that was bad. Never again.
I always sold my textbooks.
I did too.
I wouldn't say it was my hardest one, but the Spanish one when I got to college, she taught it only speaking in Spanish, and I don't learn that way. Like this is this is that, and then that's how I learned.
That's
So
complicated.
I wouldn't call that the hardest, but it was just not the way I learned. I think the hardest one would have been my the higher music theory classes that I had, because we had to do what is called Roman numeral analysis of Bach chorales. And there was a group of like 5 or 6 of us that would get together and just derail. We're like, I have no idea, because you have to go like 5 note clusters ahead to figure out where it's resolving to get these other ones. And it's the only class where we'd go in with the answer, and it was like, you're right, but you're not right enough. And I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Please explain.
I still got an A in it somehow, but I mean, it
Sounds
was
awful.
It was really hard.
Maybe they graded on a curve and everyone was bad.
Yeah.
Well, they apparently have like debates about what it actually is, and I'm like, I just like to simplify things with music theory, which is what I've done later on in life. Like, I don't call it the something of something. Basically, you're supposed to call, like, you would have almost like fractions of, you call it the 5 of 5 chord, but then it would have to resolve to the 5 of the key. But if it doesn't, then it's going to be called something else. And it's just like, it's nothing but that the whole time.
Cameron and myself, our eyes just completely
just-
glazed
yeah.
over.
I'm like-
See?
I'm like,
See?
Nope.
I have an example in
I
my
didn't get any
office
of
I can
that.
show you.
the only clusters I'm about is like some peanut butter clusters covered in chocolate,
I'm with you on that.
like some
Yeah.
turtles, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Put a
no.
little caramel in there. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we start talking about 5 of 5 clusters that make another cluster, and that cluster is a node of a cluster, like those are too many clusters, man.
But if it resolves to the minor third,
So many clusters. I don't think I've ever had like a hard class. I think I've had difficult teachers.
amen.
And so maybe that's me. It probably is me.
There are no difficult teachers, only difficult students.
Nah, I don't
False.
agree with that at all.
Okay. Do not tell my kids that.
I won't ever do that.
Do not watch this from this point on.
Yes, children.
Turn it off as soon as I wave my
'Cause-
arm like this.
Yeah, because I like to think I'm a decent learner.
And all teachers like to think they're good teachers. Continue.
Yeah. So I had one teacher in high school that did math, and I dropped that class after 3 days because I knew I wasn't gonna make it, because every time he talked, he went okay, and then would like say a sentence and then finish it with like okay, and like I'm just like I'm not gonna make it through this. I will be like, the 3 days I had him, I was highly distracted and could not focus. So that's not his teaching per
Right.
se. I would say that was the most difficult one. But actually, the most difficult, I had a professor in college that did not like me at all and made it really, really difficult. It was very, like, it was, I don't want to say too much. Yeah. She was just kind of feminist and did not like me. So I felt like my masculinity made her hate me.
She's probably jealous of the hair.
I didn't have hair then. So
I just forgot about Dr. Morin at Blackburn because I can't remember what I took with it. I think it was calc or something of that nature.
Ooh.
But
you sparked my brain for the actual one that I didn't.
But the problem with him, he's very, very intelligent. Mm-hmm. He has a doctorate degree in theoretical mathematics. So like, it was hard for him to understand that others didn't understand. Like that was because he's thinking at such a high level, and so like every time he had to do something on the board and work it out for us, he had to like sit there and think because he was like, how do I do this where they can understand it because I can just do it in my head, kind of thing. Like, and so it wasn't like difficult, but there were a lot of people in my class that they were just like, I don't know how to do this because he can't explain it. Right. And so you're just like, and it's not because he's a bad teacher. It's just like probably shouldn't have been teaching a freshman level college calculus class. Yeah. But
that's like back to the proud moment thing where you're talking about like, instructing others. It's like I've been asked like, how do you hold a pick and how do you hold your hand? I'm like, oh boy, I really have to think about that. Yeah. So I had to think about how I actually did those things, and now I can actually instruct people on how to do that.
You mean you don't just go, well, that's a dumb question?
No, I don't. I say it's a good question, and I was like, I'm going to have to think about it.
Back to coaching our kids in wrestling.
Yeah, when I say get in a wrestling stance, and they don't know what a wrestling stance is, I'm like, what do you mean you don't know what a you're in wrestling. Okay, Daniel.
But yeah, back on the Spanish teacher too. She was a bad teacher for that. It was on me because I didn't learn. I actually absolutely loved her.
Yeah.
And I stuck it out, but I only got a C in that class, but that wasn't her fault. That was on me that I don't learn that way.
Same for both of mine. Like I loved both of those teachers. I loved that professor, even though I could feel like the tension for whatever reason. Like I enjoyed the class and I enjoyed what I learned, but it just made it difficult. But the other one, this is my answer, 100%. I took a philosophy class that was extremely biased, and it made it a living nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh, who taught that?
No
living
names.
nightmare. Like, yeah, it was rough. That was that. If I had to pick one, that'd be it.
Was that the last question?
Yeah. It can be.
Oh no, you got one. Okay, I forgot.
No, we're going back this way.
Yeah, he went back that way.
I think.
Yeah. So
what time are we at?
What do you mean?
Oh,
You started.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it went to me, and then he went that way.
I snaked it back. I'm sorry.
Oh, we went back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Rapid fire.
That's my fault.
We can't think about these
drawn
anymore.
out questions. Okay, pick a number 1 through 10.
10.
Purple.
What's something that's really difficult for you?
Picking a number between 1 and 10.
Teresa Cooper's questions.
Teresa Cooper's questions.
Not being irritated.
Not overthinking.
Yeah, and overthinking.
I'm with you with the irritation.
Yeah.
Like not allowing the stress of things to make me angry.
Right. Not being irritated and overthinking. I agree with both of those.
For sure.
Is your answer coming up with an answer?
Ditto.
Okay.
That one's got purple ink. So that was cool.
This was Hannah. My daughter wrote this one.
All right.
If you could change your name, what would it be?
Not John. Or Jonathan with the wrong spelling.
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew.
Actually, I'd probably name myself like Aqua Penetrator.
What?
This got really inappropriate.
did not. I did not get inappropriate. That's a lie.
What is that? I don't even know what that even is.
That was the name
Is
of
that
one of
a
my
first and
buddies.
last name?
No, it's a first name.
Just a first name.
Well, it's like hyphenated,
okay. Aqua.
and I won't have a middle name, so it'll be Aqua Penetrated, Aqua Penetrator
Lewis.
Aqua Penetrator Lewis.
Oh, I feel bad.
You can just
for
call me
your
A.
daughter.
You just call me AP for short.
AP. Oh man,
That was the name of my buddy's car back in high school.
I don't know. See if I can get sponsored by a brand. My name is Colgate. They pay me. I don't have one.
I'm not changing my name.
Yeah. I kind of like my name. It's boring. Everybody has it. It's great.
I like Cisco. I think I
Cisco.
could be a Cisco.
Like I could do McLovin just
Yeah.
because it's only one name.
Ooh, Rancor.
Rancor.
Yeah,
I like that.
there you go.
Skywalker.
It would be like C.S.
My first name is
Lewis.
Darth.
I'm
A
Clive.
Jabba no Bada.
Clive Staples.
Clive Staples.
Staples is, I don't know. Like, where did that come from?
I have no idea. But
I
when
need to
your
look up the
name
history
is
of that.
when your name is Clive Staples Lewis,
You're going to be a
You're
philosopher.
going to go by CS. Just call me CS.
100%.
You could just go by CS.
If your name is Aqua Penetrator, you're gonna go by AP Lewis.
Last question.
How feel you, Yoda? No, it's not. This one's from Aqua Penetrator. No.
Question submitted by AP Lewis.
No, surprise, surprise. This one's from Teresa Cooper.
Was that
what
every
is
question?
yes, almost. What is a special memory you have with your family? And I would probably say like every Christmas. I just enjoy all the Christmas mornings. Just all
Every
the
time we
Christmas
do
Eves.
stupid,
Just great.
silly jokes,
Yeah.
but my family is crazy.
I think traveling, like just travel memories, family going to this place or that place, road trips or whatnot.
Yeah, I just talked about this the other day, so I'm gonna go with this. But deli sandwiches. So when we'd always get like
I know,
Together-
no explanation needed.
for
We understand.
do you? Like I just remember like having like the leaf in the table. It's just nostalgia, you know.
Yeah.
We all get
table.
together. We all
Meat
make our own
table.
sandwiches, and it's just like simple, nice food and simple, nice fellowship with your family. You know, so
Yep.
that's a good memory.
Yep.
One of my favorites.
Be looking for information on what's happening.
Oh, I didn't throw it.
With
Got him.
Got him.
with staff chat and whatnot.
Nice
We're
return.
probably going to be coming out with some other content too, so be looking for that. But again, you can listen to some old episodes on Apple Podcasts or on YouTube. Cameron, are you gonna?
And if you see Cameron, say goodbye.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not actually moving or
No,
going anywhere.
He's just
Yeah.
leaving.
He's just not
us.
hanging out with us anymore.
Right.
He's
He's just taking his things and going home.
yeah.
Yep.
You know, whenever you clean out your office, you should like make a scene on the camera, and then we can like take it. Fine, I'm getting out of here. You got your box of stuff.
I think we could
Amazing.
organize that.
Yeah.
We totally
It'd be
could.
fun.
Cheers.
Bye.
Please, next time you go to Starbucks, put Aqua Penetrator on.
And video it when they call your name.
What's the name for this, sir? Aqua Penetrator.